Hi HK, and I am Michael from OTC Online TOEFL and how's it going for you? So every day, almost every day, you send me a writing and a speaking practice test from my course. I'm telling you, practice makes perfect, and I think you are getting better, but be careful of your language use. So let's take a look at this most recent essay that you sent. Okay, so because the world is changing so quickly, people are now less happy or less satisfied with their lives than people in the past. So I gave you a score of 3.75 out of 5 or 24 points, right? Now, why is that? I think mainly you have here inconsistent facility and sentence formation and word choice that may result in lack of clarity and may occasionally obscure meaning. You got grammar errors, simply put. Okay, so let's go back and see. Let me see if I can give you an example to illustrate this. Okay, let's take a look. Okay, right here. To begin with, people seem to be happier now. You want to put then, THAN, then in the past, as they can have a raised level of living compared to their past lives. So this is one sentence. We got one, and I would probably even, instead of raised, say increased. You kind of raise a flag or something, but you don't raise your level of living. Usually you increase that. So if I go through the different paragraphs, I'm just getting too many errors in there. I think I made about 3 corrections in just this one sentence. So if I keep going, I'll make more grammar corrections, and the more corrections I got to make, the lower the score is. So you have to be careful that you control your sentence structure, your word choice. You're not leaving out any necessary words. For example, here you say my cousin's sister. You forgot to put the apostrophe S. My cousin's sister used to live in the village. And you might say for the past 20 years. And then maybe, and she recently moved to the urban city. And maybe you're over subordinating using too many connectors. You might say urban city in which she found a difference or something, you might say. So that's the one thing you want to be careful about is kind of edit. Try to give yourself about 5 or 6 minutes to edit your writing before you submit it. And then when you get on the TOEFL, do the same thing. Give yourself about 3 or 4 minutes at the end where you can kind of read through and make a few changes before you submit it to be scored. Okay, now in just a minute, I'm going to listen and respond to your speaking practice test. All right, with your speaking task, I'm looking at your email right now. So the question is, do you agree or disagree with the following statement? Children should receive money for doing household chores, such as cleaning. Use specific examples and details to support your answer. And I've got the speaking rubrics right in front of me. And I have your speaking task right here. So let's see how you did. I'll listen to the whole thing once, which is kind of see how you're doing. Then the second time I'll listen to it a little more closely, but at least I can get kind of a feeling of your speaking. So here we go.
Parents should give money to their children when they are done doing their household tasks because it would work as a reward to them, which would encourage them to do better next time. To begin with, I try to give my son some money when he's done helping me. For example, yesterday he was helping me clean up the room as he was picking up the toys and clothes and putting them on the right place. And in the end, I gave him $5, which helped him to do better next time. Therefore, money should be given to the children when they're done doing anything.
Okay, that's a good example. So why not? Okay, so Let me look at the rubrics here. Yeah, I don't think you're going to get to 26 here. There's nothing about this to get 26 or 3.5 to 4. You have to have an extraordinary performance. So your tone's kind of flat. I'm going to be honest with you. It's flat. You got to vary that tone more. We're not at a funeral, HK, right? So you got higher and lower tones. Usually you'll have higher tones at the end of each thought group. Then when you get to the last word in the sentence, your tone needs to fall. So I want to see more higher and lower tones there. I think you had some minor language use issues. Topic development was actually pretty good. I'm going to put you right around maybe 24, 25 points. It's a good response, but I don't think it's going to get you over the top to get you to where you want to be. It's got to be really good, really good to get to that top level. Okay, let's listen to it one more time. Okay, here we go.
Parents should give money.
No, even that. What did you just say there?
Parents should give
So parents, parents. You didn't pronounce that P enough. Parents should give.
money to their children when they are done doing their household tasks because it would work as a reward to them, which would encourage them to do better next time.
So it'll work as a reward to encourage them to do better next
To
time.
begin with, I try to give my son some money when he's done helping me. For example, yesterday he was helping me clean up the room as he was picking up the toys and clothes and putting them on the right place.
I would say putting them in the right place. So go to Google and type in the keywords. What's the difference between in and on prepositions and English grammar?
And in the end, I gave him $5, which helped him to do better next time. Therefore, money should be given to the children when they're done doing anything.
Instead of which helped him to do better next time, I would say which motivated him to help out more around the house next time. I would say something like that because that seems to be a more logical way to explain that idea. So I think you need to work on the delivery, maybe intonation, and also thought groups and blending. So that's pronunciation lessons 36 through 40, and then pronunciation lessons 41 through 44. So I think both of those areas, if you can improve in those two areas, it'll really help your delivery, and that's going to help your overall score. Okay? So I'm going to put you right now, maybe, I think I said 24 to 25 points out of 30 on this practice test. And that's it. Thank you for sending me your speaking and your writing practice.